the Antarctica belong to all of us. If the ice is melting there, the sea levels are rising, Madagascar and Pemba and Zanzibar are threatened, they will be one day submerged under the water.
The Nobody Shall Be Left Out training is a partnership between the International Committee for the Development of Peoples, CISP, and Tangaza University College, TUC, Kenya, in collaboration with Kenyatta University's School of Economics, the Cooperation and Development Network, CDN, and the University of Pavia, Italy. The purpose of this third and last training is to introduce the participants to human rights thinking and action in the context of human development.
So either way, we need to figure out how to work with the international system with its weaknesses. That's what I'm trying to say. We need to figure out either to influence it into the right direction, or because some of these things we're talking about in the US, we have to figure out how to make them political issues back at home.
This course that had 17 participants is designed to introduce community and development workers to think about their projects with a human rights-based angle. This is because previous development approaches have gone through a needs-based approach where you provide a community with food. Next came the capabilities approach where you teach communities how to farm. Because these two have failed to fully address development needs, the human rights approach has now been recommended by the United Nations.
We are trying to create a sort of universality, standards that are applicable across. Many of the issues we would consider within the African context will then be measured upon what we think is universal or not universal.
Development without human rights is not human-centered and may not be for the common good. The participants were taken through the history and nature of human rights, the theories of change, and the existing debates around human rights. They spent some time getting acquainted to the United Nations Human Rights Council. Human rights mechanisms and spatial procedures were the other key concepts that the participants interacted with. The main aim being that they will be able to better identify human rights issues and how to do advocacy for them within the existing human rights mechanisms.
And the United Nations is supposed to design a sort of global democracy of sorts, in which we put all of us at the same table, agree on certain actions, but the big brothers always abuse it. The idea is, how do we turn the international system into a democratic system? And it's because we and our puppets are sleeping that we've not turned the UN into a democratic system, because we have capacity actually to make it democratic, but it's not as democratic as it should be.
Facilitators used mixed approaches that included traditional lecture method, the Socratic approach, and the participatory approach, where participants crafted concepts and thought through the rights issues. The idea here being for them to come up with certain human rights issues and suggested solutions. These include food, water and sanitation, education and health.
Because as a teacher, as a government, you have a duty of ensuring that when a child gets into a system, class 1 for example, that child should ideally stay up to class 8. That is the ideal situation. So often you go to schools, the teachers have no knowledge where the children have gone. The mass enrollment is done by the schools and the communities. Then somewhere along the way, the dropout becomes so massive that you cannot even explain if it was there.
Whatever investor. Now for this number of years to come back and start now taxing it. Another point was for the government to provide pull factors. We know that in many informal settlements, the issues of water, electricity, roads, and sewer lines are not always available.
Like many other development issues, addressing human rights worldwide, but Africa in particular, still has a long way to go. African governments are reluctant to embrace human rights, as many of them have been found abusing these very rights. The other challenge is that social-economic rights are largely neglected, hence the African people do not enjoy development. Participants were energized to re-evaluate their work environment and assess if they are using any rights-based approaches, and if not, that the training will provoke them to mainstream these approaches in their work. It is hoped that the participants will work together, as collaboration is key in social change processes aimed at transforming communities.
Speakers or guest teachers who come basically on petrol. You just pay petrol, you don't have to pay per hour, because these are things that we do pro bono as a community service. But that is a way we can partner with you. The county of Kajiado, and he meets people. He can invite me, for example, to go there and give a talk on democracy and governance, or human rights issues to members of the county assembly. And even walk through our constitution, certain chapters that talk about participation, because this is a right of citizens.
In the end, it is expected that the target communities will be able to hold their leaders and their government accountable.
We thank God the three trainings are taken place. I think we'll have, for this year, we only have one training. Later on in the year, we'll share the information with you, but of course it will be on human rights.
I'm sure it was really fruitful. We managed to gain something that will add value to what you're doing. So we are really grateful. And this training is just, can I say, an appetizer. So my invitation is that for some of you, this is a sign that here at Tangaza we have something unique. Okay? So if you are contemplating joining the program, don't go elsewhere. The second invitation is that you spread the word to your friend, your colleague, in your organization, that this program is just too good.